Hey, what's up, everybody? So it's been it's been quite a long day. We left at about, I think it was like 8:30 or so, and then we got into Atlanta around it was around 6 o'clock. Well, yeah, it was about 6 o'clock, and everything was like going smooth, but like the last like 5 or 6 miles to get here, it took us, I think it took us like half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that, because the traffic was so bad. We were just kind of like coasting along, and it wasn't like, I was just kind of rolling with it. It didn't bother me. Normally stuff like that would, but we didn't have to be anywhere. But one of the things I did think was kind of cool about that was just kind of thinking about, like seeing all the skyline. It's all like downtown and everything. It's real cool. But the thing I was thinking about was what it must be like being down there like in the summertime, when you got people, like I imagine like stuff like that just turns into a huge party. People coasting, putting their windows down, blasting music and stuff. Probably see a couple people get outside and start dancing and stuff, and just having fun. As you can see, I haven't I wasn't able to really get a whole lot of sleep because with the sun being out, I just had trouble sleeping, and plus sitting in the car like that, it wasn't very comfortable. So definitely gonna have to take a nap to recuperate. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about my first day off the plantation, and it was pretty good. I think this is something I'm gonna get used to, but still, it's just a matter. I think I got a good amount of work done. I read like some of my book, wrote down my notes on it, and then talked with some people on the trip. Had some pretty good discussions with people on the trip. One of the things that was promising was I was talking to somebody about me applying to the presidency for U of L, and he was pretty into it. He was pretty receptive to a lot of the things that I was saying, and it's just those little victories like that is what keeps me going. And I had this book about how to be persuasive on paper. And so I'm kind of reading that and using that, as well as the tips that I get from Julian in the How to Monetize Your Mind, and just combining all that with the knowledge that I have and trying to really make a big impact here. And things, you may not be able to, it may not look like a whole lot, but things are definitely starting to come together for me. It's just a matter of me putting that effort in and how fast I want it to happen. But it is promising. But I'm starting to notice that I can kind of use social media, doing posts like this, trying to get my content up and sharing that with people, and just keep on working with that, and continue to articulate my voice and look through different mediums for voicing my opinion, such as getting on the radio and getting on to, or writing an editorial and trying to get that into one of the newspapers, or getting into contact with a reporter and writing an article. But I think what's really going to make my big splash is Julian gave me a tip for addressing a problem in the city, or addressing a major problem in general, and then using that publicity to catapult me to where I want to go. So what that is going to be for me is I need to start looking into how to form a 501c3, because I kind of got ahead of myself. I went with my passion and just went on to GoFundMe and started to set up a page to get money, try to raise money to address the homelessness issue, because that's been something that's been in the news recently about the mayor of the city kicking these homeless people, these squatters, out of this, basically public land, because they really don't have anywhere else to go, and learning about how a lot of these guys are on waiting lists to get houses, and especially with all the money that the city has. And then like recently I believe it was almost unanimously they passed giving $30 million, which I'm not sure if it was straight cash or if that was the value of the property that they gave to the contractors to build this soccer stadium for the Louisville FC. But either way, $30 million, it wouldn't even cost near close to that to buy up houses in the West End, because I see plenty of abandoned houses over in the West End. It wouldn't take nearly that much money to buy up 15 houses or so and renovate them, and then set up a rent-to-own system for the homeless people. And then whether it's whatever, and then basically not just doing that, but then I can also that's a real economic program, because I use that money, I buying up the houses, and then working with contractors to renovate the houses. There's business. Then I can either they have a crew, or I know that I could definitely get some volunteers to come and help out right there. That's people hands-on, really getting together, building that sense of community. And then not only that, but whether it's one person, whether it's a couple people, whether it's a family, then it's like I don't want to just oh, here's the house, this is how much the rent is, here, sign your name on here, have a nice day. No, I want to be in the process. So whatever, if it's somebody that is on disability, so helping them with that, possibly making the house wheelchair accessible. Then for certain things, if it's maybe perhaps they have substance abuse, or maybe they don't have the skills to get a job, working with them, finding out what their interests are, what skills do they have, and working with people that are ready to make a change in their life, they just need a helping hand. Because we always talk about, as a lot of the Republicans and even Democrats talk about this, of if you work real hard, you can get ahead in life. And look at me, I worked at a fast food place or whatever, and during college, and I worked my way to get my PhD in law or poli-science or whatever it may be. Not everybody gets that. Not everybody has that. So people realize, like, when you're a person, especially in that position, and maybe it's only been a couple months, maybe you've been doing this for 3, 4, or 5 years in that struggle, and it's easy to feel like nobody cares about you, and it's easy to give up and just use whatever spare change that people give you and go to the liquor store and buy a bottle, or go to the gas station and buy a couple of 40s or whatever it may be. Sometimes people just need that freebie. We can't make everything just this unattainable thing, like so difficult to get. Sometimes people just need that leg up to kind of push them and motivate them, and that's what I want to give. So if it's like I said, if it's a family, making sure that the kids are properly taken care of, that maybe they need to talk with a therapist. Maybe the mother has substance abuse. Maybe there's nothing wrong. It's just they just got into a couple of unfortunate situations and weren't able to get themselves out of a hole. Well, I want to help them and motivate them to show that there are people that care and that they can get back, that with a little bit of help, that they can get back to where they were before. And, you know, just offering whatever people need and just being there and really making things happen, because I'm really sick of all this stuff with the politics of all this pretending and people not being able to realize their power that they have, and being able to create and empower people and create a system where we realize what our power is and encourage people to work together, because that's what's going to make a difference. Not looking to these politicians as the powers that be, as if they're these great gatekeepers, and realizing that it doesn't take a whole lot of money. Like when you get a huge amount of people, it doesn't take a whole lot of money to make a difference. And that's what I want to do. I just want to empower people and realize the power that they have, the strength that's within them. And, you know, if you want to be successful, the best way to do it is to make other people successful. And that's what I want to do. I just want to see people winning. So that's just my little spiel. This is day one. I plan on I plan on keeping up with this, my day-to-day progress, and hopefully, you know, things keep on getting better. I can't let things stop me, and I just got to keep my spirits up. And I hope this inspires you guys to do the same and keep on pushing, even when when you think nobody's in your corner, because I know exactly what that feels like. I know exactly what that feels like, but I know that I am destined for greatness, and I know that I'm going to get there. I just got to keep my head up, keep pushing every day, and, you know, real recognize real. So I hope this inspires you to do the same, and I'll talk to you guys later. And please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Even if you don't care, even if you just see this on a Facebook post, please share this so that it has that chance to get to the person that this does inspire, that maybe can help me, or that I can help take themselves to the next level, and vice versa. All right, peace.